Hi, it's James Harrison here to talk about the next daily drumming influence. Today it is John Panazzo of the band Styx. Now, I became a huge Styx fan when I was very young, kind of that early high school, and just really liked, again, some of the stuff that wasn't so pop. I'm not against pop. I like a lot of pop music, but the tunes that had little left turns in them or something like that. And Styx was one of those bands that had a lot of, I don't want to call it symphonic, but they had just interesting music, somewhat progressive to some of it and different things like that. And I would really like the drumming of John Panazzo. He wasn't as, didn't sound as, he had elements of classical playing in there with rolls and things like that. And he did some melodic things around the drums that fit the music, kind of somewhat like Phil Ehart did with Kansas, but I just really liked some of the stuff that he did and some of the licks. And he had a lot of sounds that he implied in there. When I eventually got to see pictures of his drum set and stuff, it was quite a large setup with a lot of stuff so he could have different sounds. I think my favorite album by them, it's probably a toss-up between two of them, and that's the Grand Illusion by Styx, excellent playing by John on there, and then the Pieces of Eight album. I think those were the highlights. They became a little bit more pop after that with Cornerstone and Paradise Theater. Not that they're not great albums, they are. I just felt like that was a little bit more mainstream drumming even, not as much interest in the way the songs were put together and whatnot. And of course the Mr. Roboto album, probably my least favorite. Not against it, it's still a good album, it's just not my favorite compared to when you go back to Crystal Ball and some of those. So I just became a fan. I think probably Lady was the first tune that really caught my attention, and he had that snare drum almost like a marching type thing. Just hearing that kind of stuff, I like that kind of stuff. Being a drummer, I could hear elements of the drum set playing beats, but also musically being put in with snare drum rolls, flams, drags, whatever it took to fit the song. So I was a huge John Panazzo fan. He eventually passed away. Rest in peace to John Panazzo, and was replaced by Todd Sucherman, who we'll get to down the road on my influence list because he's definitely on there. However, today it's about Styx and the drummer John Panazzo. Definite influence on me. I can't say enough about how much I like that music and the way he played it. So, John Panazzo, daily drumming influence for the day.